qualify, Ron Paul would have campaigned on it as the Constitution's best friend. He was running. He would have brought it up. Excuse me, you know one reason why I should be on this stage is because you're not qualified to be the President of the United States. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
It's just like an attempt to, he's not saying that he's ineligible. Of course he knows he's eligible. He's just trying to cast a little doubt out there.
No, all it is, you know what this is about? 2 or 3 percentage points. That's all this is. They just want to take 2 or 3 percentage points off of Ted Cruz. That's it. Don't let it be a runaway in Iowa. Just knock him down just a little bit. Slow him down just a little bit. That's what this is about. This is not even about a win. You don't even win. You're just trying to knock the legs down from under a guy.
He has no shot.
I mean, it's
Rand has no chance, and he knows that. But what I think has happened, I think they've all gotten together, and they've said, let's at least take Cruz out. Let's just.
I don't know if I buy into that.
I do. I bet you Huckabee.
I bet you Huckabee and Santorum, and maybe
even Rand.
No, I don't know about that. I think the Rubio people, the Huckabee people, and the Santorum people, definitely, probably.
After that interview, though,
yeah,
pretty convincing.
Santorum is very upset at me. He's very upset at me.
I'm very upset at him. Are you?
Should I read this?
No, you should not read anything.
Yes. He's very upset at me.
Look, if you email a talk show host,
right,
that's implied consent.
I like Rick Santorum. I like and respect Rick Santorum. But this was just foolish nonsense.
Well, and then you're talking about his ad. Right?
What?
You're talking about the Santorum thing? You're talking about his ad he did?
Yeah, and then the 3 days afterwards, where he's doing all these interviews, and doubling down and making it worse.
Including with the Blaze. It's nonsense. It is so far beneath these guys. I expect this from Donald Trump. I am not surprised by Donald Trump. Have you heard us gone on this rampage on Donald Trump saying this? We're like, God, he knows. We play his audio like, this is ridiculous. He knows. That's it. With Rick Santorum, I was a little upset because he's better than that. He is absolutely better than that. And Rand Paul, that's shameful. Rand Paul, that is so far beneath you. I respect and deeply like Rand Paul. I respect him. I respect his views. I would vote for Rand Paul. That is so far beneath him. It's shameful. It's shameful. He knows better than that. This is what people don't like about politics and politicians. You all of a sudden become somebody where you wouldn't say that. If you weren't running, you wouldn't say that. If you didn't have something to gain or you were trying to hurt somebody else, you would never say that. If I was sitting in a room with Rand Paul and I said, is he eligible? He'd go, yes, of course. There's other opinions out there, but none of them are serious. Yes, of course he is. And he knows the history. He knows the history.
And as soon as if Ted Cruz were to become the nominee, none of them would say it anymore, and then the Democrats would start saying it.
Yes. Who was it that started the birther thing on Barack Obama?
We all know it was Hillary.
Hillary Clinton's campaign. So we're doing the same thing.
But it was her.
We are becoming. I got to tell you something. The GOP is no different than the Democratic Party. No difference at all. They're all flocking to a guy who's not saying anything. I gotta give you hope because we're gonna have change. I'm gonna make America great again because I'm gonna do it. And don't ask me any details on how we're gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it, and we're gonna do it, and it's gonna be great, and we're gonna change, and I'm gonna get them. And I'm going to get them because I'm great, and I'm going to fix things overseas, and it's going to be great. What about your record? What about the flip-flops? What about the guys you've been hanging out with? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.